Okay, viewers of the Mo channel, we are here. This is going to be a different type of video that I normally would do while it's going on the Mo channel. It's going to be like a one-on-one. I'm just going to keep running some Starcross in this video back to back to back on my Bonk Titan. I'm just having so much fun just beating the game with my little mini hammer and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm going to tweak out and do a little bit of crashing out slightly with how this game works and stuff like that. But this is supposed to be designed as a, throw up on the, like a different monitor as some background noise. Maybe you're just chilling. Maybe you're also farming Mint Retrograde or something like that. It is Solstice at the time of me doing this video, and Starcross is dropping not only the Solstice Ingram right now, it is also dropping Mint Retrograde. I am 400, so like, a pipe dream would be the 5 out of be a tier 5, having an envious chain and then like rewind honing on it at the same time with like 4 of those perks. That'd be ideal. Now, while we run through this, I'm gonna just kind of talk a few things as I ramble as I play. And the first thing that I really want to talk about is just how awesome I feel like the Bonk is these days. Because Bonk being back is really, really fun. I've always been a fan of the Titan melee shenanigans that you can do. You had OG mini hammer with when it was doing so much stacking. Right here, by the way, I'd just like to get a few Burning Fist stacks because we're gonna zoom through this. Even by yourself, by the way, guys, you can run a Starcross very, very fast. Obviously, I'm doing the Grandmaster version, but I'm also 400. That's why I'm gonna see a few more champs than if you are a lower light. But they still don't. As you can see, they're still normal tiered enemies. Also, a whiff like that is very not ideal because it completely slows my momentum without giving me anything in return, which is something not ideal. This guy can always be tricky. I kind of like to throw my mini hammer like this, like as I'm on the way, kind of get him stunned, because if you try to throw your mini hammer at those phalanxes like head on, they're gonna ego you every time with their Cardor, and you're just gonna hit for immune. You're gonna get physicked. You're gonna get rocket launched, and it's not gonna be the funnest of times. I'll tell you what. I don't know why I always try and go for that miss. He always like teleports. So we got what? Okay, I don't want. No, I don't have the buff. It's Snake and Dragon, but I really should have my buff. It's fine. Yeah, this mission, I will say, has just a lot of annoyances and silliness to it. The only times you're going to die is when the phalanxes nuke you with their physicness, or you get scammed on the jumping puzzle. And so obnoxious, dude. I don't care what anyone says. Phalanxes are so obnoxious. Dragon. Yeah, dude, they just knocked me super far back. I'm not even looking at you. Dragon, dragon, dragon. When it's in the middle, it's very like kind of lame because you kind of have to guess or split your routing up a little bit. And let me get some stacks here. It's gonna take a few more hammers. At 5 stacks, it can 2-tap these guys. Obviously, oh, yep, my hammer went off the map. I don't know how it bounces like that. It is made of fire and it bounces like it's made of rubber. My Guardian also bounces like it's made of rubber, which is very, very silly. I will say I do have times 200 melee on this setup for obvious reasons. I don't have it just raw. I do have to use a font to do so. Where's my freaking hammer at, bro? Give me this shit back. You see, this is an example of why this can be very annoying. Like, this is so obnoxious. That's kind of bad RNG too with the symbols. You want the symbols to be like left to right or right to left. You don't want to go mid right then left or mid left then right. It just takes more time. Obviously, you don't want to be wasting that much time when you're doing this. You want to be hustling, hustling. We big steppers. We stepping. That's what we do. Step up to the plate. Also, if you see me looking down, by the way, it's because I'm playing Dokkan or Dokkan. If any fellow Dragon Ball nerds out there play the mobile game like me, the hit mobile game Dokkan Battle, let me know in the comments, bro. Type shit. OGs. Fun fact: I do have a Dokkan channel that I used to upload a lot to, but I'm getting sidetracked. Now for this one, bro, literally just gonna go right to left. It's just the preferred way I do it. The mini hammer just kind of sweeps here. They have a few ads that come out that you can get some stacks on. Don't worry about the champ. Literally, just don't. Hit those two, get a few stacks, hit your Roaring Flames. And I was coming right here. Because at 4, you can 2-shot. Or, my fault, it's 5. I don't know how I don't pick up my hammer there, by the way. It's very, very silly. Yeah, sometimes your hammer will not be able to get picked up. Your character just kind of whiffs. Like to slide through, get a stack. Because this day version of Bonk, you want to run Worm Gods. I know old school Bonk guys, we were running Synthos, but that was because Burning Fists or Worm Gods, by the time everybody was using Bonk Bonk, like in Season 17, Worm Gods had not working with the mini hammer. But now they do, again, because everything's additive. So yeah, you want to run Worm Gods with your mini hammer, because it doesn't take very long at all to... I don't know how that missed. I also don't know how my hammer didn't... Very, very, very just bad game moment right there. But I believe, so the Synthos is a 165 buff. Worm Gods will get you up there, obviously. I think it's up to 400 at tier 5, but like I think even at ×2 stacks of Burning Fist, you've already surpassed what Synthos is providing. I'll have to double check that, but I know it doesn't take very much whatsoever to surpass what Synthos did. Very, very minimum setup effort. Yeah, you do have to kill these stragglers, by the way, which is annoying. Obviously, you run Roaring Flames and Soul Invictus as your aspects. That hasn't changed. Yeah, you're gonna have to kill the champ up here anyway, so I always like to use him for a free stack. Just come 2-tap the little wyvern right here. Very, very chill. Obviously, I'm on light right now. This guy just like to use the rocket pulse, 2-tap. Wait for the big guy to spawn. There he is. Just sit his leg. Sometimes when he knocks you back, you can melee back to him like that. It can be a little bit finicky just because he kind of has a weird hitbox. But also, yeah, you are gonna have to get rid of every Vex here. That's why you have to get rid of those stragglers earlier, but it's all good. So like even by yourself, now I will be honest, right here is a little bit annoying, this jumping puzzle, but even by yourself, you can run through this mission very, very fast with the proper setup. I'm using Bonk just as an example, having a lot of fun with Bonk. You know, there's some tier 5s really in here right now for a retrograde. If you're farming Solstice, you definitely still would want to do whatever the solo ops activity for the day is, as that is going to... Nope. No. Here's something I learned. This thing is such a... It'll bait you, bro. It'll... What? Like that. It is shit like that. That is just absolute nauseating. How the... Thanks, video game. I lost my point. Pull out the sword, didn't swipe. Happens all the time. Pull out the sword. Nice. I'm gonna waste 2. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Alright, dude. Let's stop here, video game. Jeez, bro. It's actually ridiculous how... Whatever, bro. I'm telling you, the only deaths you'll have in this are... that... Literally that exact area for physic deaths. I mean, granted, I am on light with these guys at this point, but like, even -10, -20, -30 even, like, the Worm God Hammer is still gonna crank. I will say, the last bit, I don't know why I picked that buff up every time. You don't need it, because you're just going straight down here. But every time I... Hold on. We're getting my train of thought here. Oh. Yeah, the final boss in this of this mission's annoying. How does my character not pick up the hammer? That's an issue you'll run into. Your character just kind of has butterfingers sometimes. It's just picking up, just doesn't pick up the hammer. It's just, but it is what it is. Come up here. We'll do a little bit of punching. These guys, once you're fully stacked up, yeah, you can just one-shot them. So that's free. Obviously, you have to come over here. You have to get Crown of the Dragon, so you have to get the damn gift. Then you have to come over here. Over here, get this so you actually can kill them. So there's what? Fish dragon. That's good. That's good. I can get some stacks in there. Yeah, so it's right to left. Perfect. Literally, it's like a manga. Good. When it's like a manga, that's ideal. When you have Roaring Flames, it makes getting the stacks even easier. And ideally, you can rodeo this clown and hit him in his little toe, and that'll kind of send him on his little merry way. Then we'll come down here, we'll hit this guy's big toe, will get booped again. That is what all these phalanxes will do. Don't forget to refresh your buff. It can stand in either one of them, which is very, very useful. And then we're going to come in here. We're going to get up to ×5. And we're going to bonk his ass. I guess you don't really need the 1-2 punch shotgun. You can make do without it, but it's such a habit. Because it's still going to two-shot anyways. Even with all the buffs up. Now we have the boss room. Boss room can be a little bit annoying. No, the main reason why is because everything will make everything immune, and the boss stomps you, and you're getting booped all over the place by the champions. You're getting suspended in the air by the imp swarms or little thingy dudes. This guy himself has no legs, but he can stomp you away. I've said this quite a number of times at this point. I do feel like the stomping mechanic that every single boss ever and everything ever activity in this game of ever have is very silly and obnoxious. It's definitely played out at this point as every boss does it. Even if it's not a boss, even if it's just like a fodder cannon piece of junk, it'll still do it, and it's just very annoying. Because like if you think about it, we're so far in the story at this point. Like, come on, dude. I've slaved, we've slaved countless gods. We've killed a witness at this point. You're telling me I can get booped, suspended in the air by some freaking stupid trash can robot that the Vex outputted? I'm just gonna pop my super here so I can actually hustle. My character doesn't have the hustle ability. You know what I mean? You gotta learn to hustle. I've been trying to tell him that you gotta learn to hustle. But this was actually pretty smooth kill on the bonk setup, at least on this run on this boss. Sometimes, dude, you get like treated like a ping pong ball. You'll get physicked around, bonk, bonk, bonk. Like they have the bonk hammer. Yeah, so that was kind of crappy because let's see. Oh, Recon Reservoir. That's tier 3. I don't want it. Tier 3 mint. I don't want it. I'm not gonna check the other perks. 23 super class. Yeah, we don't need that. Loki would like a good Bushido. Not gonna look at that. I already have my tier 5 year tide, so like there's nothing that a tier 4 can offer me, which kind of sucks because it's just a wasted drop. Crap. Did those? Yeah, that's ideally I would have been able to pick up the other stuff. So I'm gonna briefly check over here to my postmaster. I'm just gonna see what exactly went to the postmaster, if there's anything of value. Maybe a Ascendant Shard, which I was not able to pick up, which kind of sucks. But yeah, by the way, guys, if you're running low on Ascendant Shards, it's literally everything in this game is just telling you to power grind. Truth be told, chat, it really is. Everything's in here is telling you to power grind. But what was the after action stats on that, by the way? I'm very curious. How fast were we? It doesn't tell us. Useful. Very useful. We'll just keep it running going, bro. How about that? Bink. Bada bink, bada ba boom pow. And we're gonna run it back. Now, the way the power system works in this game, you need to also be doing your Guardian ranks if you want to get tier 5s. Ideally, we get a tier 5 to drop in this little vid, chill, hangout, play session, stuff like that. We are on our way to rank 10, as you can see. I need to complete more seasonal challenges. But here's the thing. I have some conquests I still need to do as well. I haven't done any of them, or my GM conquest, rather. Probably do that on stream. So I can just press forward a little bit. Like, I'm not really pressed about pushing to 450. I mainly just wanted to get to 400 Guardian rank 9 so I can start doing some actual tier 5 farming. And we'll actually be up there pretty darn soon. Pretty darn soon, which is nice. Once again, these ads right here, we're just going to yeet past them. It'll be interesting to see how things like the Epic Raid play out. I don't really have a freaking team for that at the moment, which sucks. I'm trying to get a team for that. I'm asking some homies in the Discord, trying to pull, like what we got working here, who down for what. Still need to do my 5 feet, now, especially now that it's like super chill apparently. Super Mickey, from what I've heard. Kind of sucks, dude. I really want to try it on like hardest form. I'm just gonna get a freaking team together for that, dude. It's tough. It's big div. Yeah, I'll just sack that hammer. It's fine. We have a little bit of a running. We do have 200 melee, so we will get it back relatively quick. Ideally, though, I can snipe. I'm just gonna go snipe it. Ideally, I can melee this. Oh, oh. Okay. Okay. This game is jokes. Fish dragon. What is this? Fish. Yeah, I can kill him in time. You don't want it to be the middle, though, like I said. It's always unoptimal if it's the middle. Fish dragon. Okay. We'll get our buff here. We'll kill this guy. That always feels good. I don't know where it went. Ooh, very awkward. I like the Titan's lift, but like, man, it feels so awkward sometimes. Try and hit him in the toe. Otherwise, he'll do this. You can run into these types of situations. This can be very annoying. But, fine. We'll go refresh our buff over there. That way we don't have to go all the way around. Alright, I won't refresh my buff over here. Ah, shit. Ah, double shit. We're chilling. Not chilling. Chilling. Huge. I didn't want to, like, since my buff couldn't refresh, bro, I was really trying to just kill him before my thing ran out. I did not, dude, I did not want to have to go run all the way back to get my buff. I did not want to have to do that, I'll be honest. Dude, I did get a, what is it, the Outrageous Fortune, the Rapid Fire Solar Geo. I did get a tier 5 of that with Envious and BNS. I want to see how good it is with, like, a Temporal Blast on the weapon mod, because it's enhanced on a tier 5 and a tier 4 for that matter. Very interesting. I gotta be honest, dude, like, when you actually get to the point where, like, you're getting tier 4s and tier 5 drops, it actually does feel rewarding. Like, that grind, like, I woke up today, I was like, man, I do want to just, like, grind out some of those tier 5s, tier 4s, or mainly tier 5s. You can, like, I just did. It just so happens that that for this rotation today, we got blessed with Mint on Starcrossed with the Solstice Ingram. It was a very good stars colliding moment. Now, granted, a reset is going to be happening very soon here, in about an hour and 12 minutes. That's why I wanted to record a little bit of this right now while it was still here, because this, you know, not gonna happen probably the rest of the week. So we're gonna happily make use of it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to hit this thing. Hit this. Remember, guys, when you're power farming, run an Eager Sword. Get a good build that to where you don't need a heavy weapon, because it's just gonna slow you down if having not an Eager Sword. You need that Eager Sword. I think it's probably optimal to hit the refresh on the buff coming out of the first room than the second one, because after the third room, I don't need the buff anymore. Adios. Yeah, you don't put on any, like, you just put on an Eager Sword. Like, I'm kind of doing this as an example that even in, like, the one of the like, exotic missions, you can still run through it relatively fast by yourself with a good solid setup. Plus, you know, I'm really having a lot of fun with Bonk. Remember, we got to get rid of those stragglers. Here's the Wyvern. We're going to refresh our buff, our Burning Fist on that guy. Bonk him. That's a tier 2. It's obviously going to get dismantled. Remember, in the meantime, just use these guys for some stacks. 4100 with the hammer. That's awkward. I'm just going to refresh. Thank you. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. He falls over. Now we wait. Now I go. Sorry, I had to check that out type stuff. Alright, I think that super easy should be done. Now we have my biggest enemy, fellas. The jumping puzzle. Let me just clean out this real quick. I'm not the biggest fan of the health stat, chat. I know that had Master of Arms, chat. It's tier 2. We're not rocking tier 2. You think I'm doing tier 2 gear? No way. I'm trying to move away from the tier 2s. I want tier 5s. Tier 5s, side. Tier 5s. Uh-oh. Alright. Oh, yeah. We hit the angle with our Eager Sword. Huge. I swear, it's always you always get it's always a clincher moment right there. That's a clincher moment every time I run through that. Disrespect, disrespect. Sometimes I kill that Minotaur just for the disrespect. That's it. Only reason. Only reason, just for the disrespect. But you see how fast you can move through this mission? It's very, very quick. Generally, that Minotaur, it's meant to take up a lot more time. But when you can just, you know, 4 throws of your hammer, just knock them, like, it's chill. To get these guys, most of the time, I'm just using them for stack fodder. You don't need to actually kill them. I just get my stack set up here. Because I know I'm going to nuke both these champs because they're annoying. If you're not on Grandmaster, I'm pretty sure both those champs will not be there. I think you'll only have one. I don't know why I keep eagering over there. I should eager over here. It's a bit of a time loss when I do it from the other end. Dragon Bird. Dragon Bird. Dragon Bird. Ideally, you want this run to be last because it's right by where you're going to drop the rally flag. So slightly bad RNG there, but it's okay. Pick up our hammer. Get to ×5. He can be a little silly sometimes. It'll always take 2 hammers though, so we're chilling on that end. Obviously our loadout's going to be locked, so don't even worry about it. Refresh your buff. Always refresh your buff. I know I say that now, but I will forget it in the boss room again. What was that? Bird? I didn't even check. So ill prepared. Yeah, bird. We're good. We're good. Where's our homie at? Here he is. I lost my hammer. Got my hammer. Later, nerd. Swipe. I literally had to click my mouse 1 button, left click 5 times there for it to actually swipe after I pulled out my sword. I don't know why this game is so bad with picking up the inputs that you put in. Boom. See? And now we're gonna yeet. Oh. That looked way better than I actually thought it was. I get rid of this. Tier 2, see ya. And now we cook. Yeah, see, also, if I come out of the room on the left, I have more Burning Fist stack, so I can actually rip this way more efficiently. But I think I'm just gonna hit with my Rocket Pulse instead. Oh, yeah. Then when the actual ads spawn, this is when we'll get our stacks. These guys are just annoying, so I like to get rid of them if my character can walk. This is just annoying, as you can see, making the boss immune, because, like, come on now. He's gonna stomp, so I'm just gonna melee him. Yeah, you can just eager out of those attainments if you didn't know. It's useful sometimes it's more useful to just shoot the actual boss. Don't forget your buff. Like I said, I would forget to do it myself, so it's all good. Happens to the best of us. Free stacks. We take stacks. I stun that unstop. I'm just gonna ignore him. He's not worth my time. Oh lord. That's why I like reround rounds better than EA to like on some instances. Just because you just shoot it for longer without having to reload. Alright, now tier 5. We want a tier 5, chat. We want a tier 5. Ideally, we get a tier 5 to drop in this video. How long was that? Yeah, froze. Wow, terrible. You don't want that. No. I don't want Blast Distributor on that gun. Dookie. Very, very unfortunate drops there. Only 10 minutes flat, though, chat. 10 minutes flat. We take that. We take that. We're going to run it back, though. You already know. We're going to run it back. We'll probably do 1 or 2 more runs in this video. And then, yeah, if you guys like this type of content on the Mo channel, let me know, because I'm totally down to do more stuff like this, where, like, it's a longer form, not really any editing at all, and I'm kind of just talking to you guys as we're just doing some grindy stuff, the stuff that we have to do. You know, we gotta grind power, gotta grind tier 5s, it's mint retrograde time, you know, we're gonna drop that. But no, it's chill. This is actually kind of fun for me as well. It kind of like tests my how long can I keep talking abilities for, because like I don't want to just go silent on you guys. Like obviously in some pieces like of content when I'm locking in, I'm not talking too much, that's different. But like this, bro, I'm just throwing a hammer. trying to do it efficiently, but I'm just throwing a hammer. And, you know, let me know right now what your light level is, or your power is. I don't know why I keep calling it light level. Old habits die hard type. I mean, dude, you could solo one of these, and that's, like, depending on the, like, the day. Like, if the solo ops for the day is kind of mid, like Salt Mines or something. I mean, you could run through one of these, uh, in the time it takes for you to do 2 of them, low-key. Now, granted, you are going to get more drops, and you might also... It always just depends on, like... Obviously, right now we have Solstice, so it depends on where the Solstice drop is for the day. But it also matters where, you know, what's also dropping, stuff like that as well. Like, what's the actual, like, the set. Because, like, for example, K1 Hive on a Solar Titan is free as fuck. Why did I not get my buff? That actually removed my buff. Silly. Luckily I have my hammer, so we're fine. Alright, let's go see. Birdfish. I'm gonna take a guess and say birds over here. Fuck. It's okay. I've been wrong before. I'm gonna go from the back. It's all good. Pick up the hammer. Then we go right down here. I was gonna eager, but that would have been kind of silly to eager there. Hit him in his foot. That stuns his stupid ass. Punch him. Refresh stacks. Always refresh stacks, chat. Dude, there's something so satisfying about one popping a champion. Like, I just look at him, I treat him like an acolyte. See ya. That was probably our best run through this room yet so far in this video. I want to get a tier 5, dude. Okay, tell you what, if we get a tier 5 in this run, we'll end the video there. If we don't, we go again. It's like a 40-minute juicer. I think that's pretty cool. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to get more content up on this channel. Just because, like, the purpose of this channel is so I could upload a lot of just fun, chill, less edited, easier type of content to make just on here when I want to. Because I just like to upload stuff, dude. I just like to upload stuff. And, like, I'm not going to upload, you know, everything onto the main channel. Because I'm trying to have the main channel be, at this point, reserved for, like, better type of videos. Obviously, when stuff's hot or anything like that, yeah, I'll upload it to the main. But, like, big challenges and stuff like that, big projects, I like for the main channel to have that platform for it. You know what I mean? Because I like having, but I also like having a channel like this where I can kind of just, you know, chill. I can just chill. We're vibing. Throwing my mini hammer. That's what we do. I'm part of Bonk Nation. I know I'm part of Warlock Nation as well, but like right now, I am being an ambassador for Bonk Nation. I don't mind. I don't mind. I love Bonk Nation. Bonk Nation, my homies. So we're gonna try picking up the buff now, so when I come out of this room, I don't have to rebuff, because it's right there. It's easier versus when I would do it in the other orders on the other runs in this video. On optimal video game reading my jump as going high in the sky. I just wanted to come straight down. I don't know why it does that. Very, very silly video game. Remember, when you pick up your hammer after it's hit something, it gives you cure, which will save you more often than you think it would. It's very, very handy. I will give some props on the eager changes. It's very nice. Very, very nice. So now we just skip right into here. I'm just gonna pop them. That's nice. That's nice. Fire sprites can be kind of a double-edged sword. They can take away stacks, or if you're doing like a solo ops, it'll make it just a bit more difficult to complete your side objectives, which can be very annoying. On the note, food for thought. Right there, it was useful though, because it just nuked all those crappy ads. Nuke him. Two shit up the wyvern. Just instantly get rid of that champ as well. Use these guys as stacked fodder. How do I not pick up the hammer there? How do I whiff the hammer there? Hammer, pick up the hammer, pick up the hammer, pick up the hammer, pick up the hammer. My character just This is one of those situations, man. Where's the hammer go, bro? Where did it go? I threw it right between his legs. How the hell? Whatever. Whatever, bro. It does kind of piss me off when that happens because it's like, how? I figured this game would be, or at the bare minimum, pick it up. Ew. Like, class and weapons? Hey, open up. Ugh, slide, fool. My question is, do we hit these? Do we hit these? Do we hit those? Do we hit these? Do we hit those? Aim for that corner if you're eager swipe. It's very... It works. Yeah. Slightly a little awkward crevice there, but hey, we vibe, we vibe, we vibe. Keep going, keep our going, chat. Yeah. Get rid of this guy, get rid of this guy. That time I didn't disrespect the Minotaur. I'll disrespect his brother over here, though. Nerd. Sometimes you just gotta show him. Sometimes you just gotta show him who's boss, bro. It's 11:01. You know, we're making some good progress here, chat. Third run of the video, I'd say we're doing relatively efficient. Oh, fun fact, the little Centurion balls, the taking Centurion shoot. How do I not pick up my hammer? What? Chat, you see what I'm talking about. Luckily, I have 200 melee, and I'm scorching things. I think I have Ember of Searing as well. But, like, it's just so... What? Like, you gotta run 200 melee with the Bonk hammer build, bro. You really do. See ya. Snakefish. Snakefish. Yeah, that's some good splits right there. That's some good splits on the room. Oh yeah, he's gonna physic me. Slightly unoptimal because he was in a pretty not ideal spot, low key, but it's all good. It's all good. We adapt. We adapt. A refresh buff. It stacks. It stacks. I didn't need to kill that one. Slightly unoptimal. It's fine. I'm unoptimal as fuck in this game, dude. Ah, crap. Nah, we fine. We fine. We fine. Sheep. Shoot. Huge. Oh, we have stacks. Ah, dude, I hate this room. It's so wonky. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Fuck. I got the hammer. I will choose to nuke them. Look at these guys, dude. They're making everyone immune. It's like a chain of immunes. He's a tweaker, chat. Where the fuck did my hammer go? What the hell? I lost the buff. I always forget about the buff. Oh, crap. Oh, double crap. Yeet. Yeet. Alright, that was a little silly, but we vibe. We vibe. We vibe. I thought I was gonna have a better boss room. I didn't. Whatever. Obviously, if you need the res tokens, nuke every champ you see. Ooh. Look at the shine on that. Why is it shiny? Is that a holofoil? Oh, dude, it's a tier 5. Dude. Oh. Oh. Oh, dude. Wait. Oh, dude. Nah. 59. Nah, dismantled, bro. Low stat total. What was this? 75? Damn. Hold on, chat. Oh, dude. 65. Grenade. Nah. Bad split. Tier 3. Leave this. Okay. Yes, dude. I'm gonna masterwork this. My melee up. Bushido set. Because now I can take this. I can remove. I don't need this. Or this. Which is cool because now it clears up some space. Bushido. This is very interesting. So it's tuned to weapons. That's chill. Put on special fitting like that. I like that. I like this. Look at that. Then we also have a set now. Okay, cool. I know we got a tier 5, but chat, guess what we're going to do? We're going to run through it again. One more time for the boys. One more time for the boys. Now, real quick, I'm going to step outside just to handle something. And I'll speed it up. I'll be right back, okay? Just a quick second, chat. Quick second. I'm not even streaming. I'm literally just talking to you guys, the viewers, watching the video. So while it was probably like, what, 5 minutes for me, it was probably a few seconds for y'all, which is the goal, which is the beauty of content creation, bro. It's sick. It's so sick. Oh man. All right. Last run of the video, dude. Oh wait, what? Dude, look at my beautiful Bushido, tier 5 Bushido mark, bro. Look at that. Nice. Nice, dude. I like it. 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 I'm here for the tier 5s. Ooh. Ooh, bro. Freaking love farming tier 5s, dude. I get such a huge hit of dopamine when the tier 5 drops. I'm so glad that type of feeling is back in Destiny, bro. Like, so for those of y'all who played D1, do y'all remember what it was like whenever you got like an exotic to drop? Because like back then, dude, like D1 year 1 for me, right? Exotics were just so rare, way more rare. Like were, they meant something. You could feel the value when you got an exotic, and it felt so freaking awesome. I remember the first time I ever got. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's chill. It's off the map. Whatever. I remember the first time I got an exotic. It was Sunbracers. Of course, you know, it was one that Xur had been selling like crazy, but I'd got them to drop. Man, bro, let me tell you, homie. I was ecstatic. I was so excited. Like, genuinely, I was over the moon excited for what I had just gotten. Fish bird. I'm gonna have to refresh buff. It's chill. Fish? Yeah, we'll go for refresh buff over here. Fish bird. And then obviously, I remember going on my hunt for the Galahorn. Because, you know, back then, bro, you didn't really have too many ways to get exotics. It was the Vogue chest, Atheon, the Crota chest, Crota, on all your characters each week. It was, yeah, you know, you had your House of Wolves. You know, the first time you completed it on each character, it was a guaranteed exotic drop, right? Warlock and Titan didn't get nothing. But let me tell you, my man, my hunter. Oh yeah, that's where I got my Galahorn. Got it in House of Wolves when I killed Skolas on my hunter, and it felt so freaking good to get that gun then. Oh man, that entire summer I was just ripping that thing everywhere. It felt so good, dude. I'll be honest, it felt so freaking awesome. And I say all that to say this. Tier 5 drops, good ones, they kind of give me that same rush, like, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. That was a fat finger, by the way, on that heal nade. I'm just, dude, I feel like that's something that this game has lacked for so long. And while this new system is very, very, very grindy, that definitely is a thing. That happens. That rush of dopamine when a good tier 5 juicer, tier 5 holofoil drops. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. You best believe we're in there. Let's get our sexy burning fist. Oh, it's beautiful. I was worried low-key my Titan was not going to catch it. But hey, he caught it that time. He had hands. He wasn't like the Packers receivers last year, just dropping everything. Or in that preseason game this year. Kind of concerned about that. Really, really hope we don't have another case of the dropsies. You know what I'm saying? Bushido Mark. Sorry, Bushido Mark. I gotta clear you out. No need for you. Hey. Stacks. Stacks. I could Kobe eat it, but like Kobe eating it's very risky. What the fuck? You saw that, dude? How'd I get yeeted like that, bro? Hitting his leg. Hey, I say that's pretty efficient right there. Now we have our jump puzzle. Wait for the chest. Be nice to it. You don't want your postmaster to fill out with junk and get stuff pushed out, do you? No. Bushido helmet. Delete. No. It's not better. Unless you already have we have the 2-set bonus right now, which I kind of fucks with. Not too shabby. Am I really going to need it on this set? Probably not, but I would like to get it on the Warlock. Speaking of which, I gotta do more farming on my Warlock. Oh, nope. Nah, Chief. I'm actually gonna use this time to hit my vape. Never trust this game, bro. Just don't. Oh, my character's mentally on nothing. Don't ever let your character mental on nothing. It's not good. Not ideal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll get disrespected. Bonk, bonk. The thing that is also really good about the bonk hammer build that I'm pretty sure most people know, it's a when you go from like nothing to full strength, it doesn't take much. It really, really doesn't. Then in lower content, if you do it smart and efficiently, you're still gonna be able to do it very successfully. What I mean by that is obviously you run Roaring Flames with this setup, so when you get your first hammer kill, you get a stack of Burning Fist, Roaring Flames. You also have Radiant, and you get Resto because you're gonna go in that sunspot. Just immediately. So that makes the next kill much easier, and you just kind of snowball from there. You just snowball it, because once you have Roaring Flames times 3, when you just have a stack of Roaring Flames, right? What is that? Snake? Bird? Because even if you have like a stack of Roaring Flames, your normal melees will help generate either a new hammer. They'll be easier to get stacks on like that, so you don't have to, risk wasting your hammer and missing it and having to go run and get it in some instances, which is why you don't have to throw the hammer every single time. On some of the smaller ads, you can just, one punch them once you're fully stacked up, even with just your normal melee. I'll do it to this guy just to disrespect him. Granted, he's on light, but like, you get the point. You get the point. It has a very, very good, nice and chill play style that complements it. Yeah, you're in the face just throwing hammers, stacking up melee damage and other aspects of your damage in your kit. But it has great survivability. As you can see, this is still what they would say on light content, but I mean, I was doing Bonk in a -30 under. In a solo setting, there's a reason why Bonk Hammer was prominent in the meta for a good year and a half, 2 years. That's a tier 4. I didn't need to drop that. That's a kind of a waste. And one stack of Burning Fist. Look how long it takes for it to decay, too. Oh. Yeah, let's wait for the ads to actually spawn here. Just need the ad. Once the ads to start to spawn in, very easy. Just, as you can see, to set up. Yeah, that can happen too. Physics. The most obnoxious thing in this game. Physic deaths. Like, please. That's why I like to get rid of these unstops, just because they're so annoying. How did my hammer bounce that far, bro? I'm telling you guys, it's made of fire. What? Like, it's not even... This is the shit I'm talking about, bro. Like, please, enough with that. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. This fucking video game. Yeah, this is by far our worst boss kill. I got physic death by these stupid phalanx twice. I'm sorry, bro. I just despise them so dang much. That's why like I said, I like to get rid of them. Because they can do such annoying junk like that. Like, get real. Oh, that was nice. He just sat there for me. He never does that. Physics deaths were worth it. Said nobody ever. Alright, chat. That was a sloppy last run, but... What was that? 15? 10? It was 10:37. No tier 5. No back-to-back tier 5. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Actually, a terrible run. Oh well. We got a tier 5 in this video, which was the goal. So, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the power grind. I'm telling you, when you get to this area and you're actually starting to get tier 5s to drop, it does get so much nicer and very, very rewarding as well. Thank you so much for watching the video. You guys be safe. Let me know if you want more of this type of content on this channel. Peace out.